Joe Bob Chamberman here. This will be the final robot video, most likely, but I noticed that I was getting a good amount of views on my robot videos, so I wanted to do a final opinion video. Just because if anybody's using these videos to judge whether or not they should buy this, I want to give my full 100% honest opinion. So that's what I'm going to do here. This is the Lubluelu SL60D Robot Mop Vacuum Combo. I've had it for several weeks now. It does a great job. It does everything I ask it to do. As far as it doing its job, it's great. Vacuuming is good. The mopping, I wouldn't buy this robot to mop the whole house. If you're looking for a mopping robot, you probably want to go somewhere else. This does good spot mopping, but as far as mopping a whole big room or something, I just don't see it doing the greatest job in the world. Now, spot mopping, awesome. You spill something, you wipe it up, and you don't want it to be sticky. Send the robot in there to mop that spot for you. It does a Y-shaped mopping pattern, so it's really good at spot mopping. Super good. But one of the issues I had with the mopping is that it actually mopped my rugs. It's not so bad for me because my rugs are super cheap. I always buy them on sale. I think they're like 16 bucks. I just need carpet down for my dog, Mustink, because she's getting old, and so it's better for her to have a softer carpet to walk on than the hard floor. She at least likes the carpet better than the hard floor, so I buy carpet for her. Anyways, nothing ruined on my end. The rugs dried fast. Anyways, nothing was ruined. But I can see for some people that would be a problem, so thought I'd share that. So another one of the glitches that it has, so it'll map the whole house, all right, and it does a great job at it. But every now and then, the map it makes will delete. Like, it's happened once. I said every now and then. It happened once to me in the past 3 weeks, where it just disappeared the map and it didn't know where it was at, which is a really easy fix. All I do is put it back on the charger and I click the Smart Clean button and it remaps my whole house as it cleans the whole house. So it's really a non-issue for me, not a big deal at all. It's just very little extra effort that I have to put in. I just have to put it back on the charge and re-click another button. To me, that's okay. And let me remind you that I spent $150 on this, and you can get it for $220 at Walmart and Amazon. Amazon's a better option because they usually have a coupon. And that's how I got it for $150, was with a coupon. And I also suggest that if you do buy this, get the protection plan, because yes, it is one of the cheaper robots. So I imagine there's probably some cheaper parts put in here to make it cheaper. That's how that works. So buying the protection plan would be a good idea, because there's a chance that one of the parts on here might break and it'll be out of this Lubluelu warranty, but you'll still have the protection plan so you can get it replaced or fixed. I just think and it's also like $30, $36 for the 3 years or something. So couple that with the $150, I still didn't even spend $200 on this. That's why I suggest buying the protection plan, because it's just so cheap when you add the protection plan to it. Like I said, I still didn't even spend $200 on this. Like I said, so those are the biggest glitches I've had. Yeah, sometimes it'll just get lost on its way home to the charging port, not know where the charging port is, so I just have to pick it up and put it on there manually. Not a big deal. I haven't tried out the schedule cleaning yet. The schedule cleaning online is another source of issues. People say, I guess sometimes it thinks it's in a different time zone, or I don't know what it thinks, but you'll set it to clean at 7 and it'll actually clean at 10. So again, I haven't looked into it myself, so I don't know if that's a user error. You know, you didn't set the time zone up right on your phone or something, or if that's an actual glitch in this, and it probably is a glitch in this. But again, also, I don't see that as a huge problem. You know, don't set it to schedule clean, or you only do manual, you know, click the button yourself. I just think that for $150, that hell, even $220, which is the regular price for this, that is a good deal for something so good, that does such a good job. Yeah, I just think that's a very good deal for this. I think that you can go spend $500, $600 on a robot and it doesn't even map your house. You know, what are some advantages that mapping your house brings? Well, when it maps the house, it knows exactly where it's going, what it's doing, where its stopping points are. It already knows that without having to bump into anything. You know, it knows the exact layout, so it can do more efficient cleaning. It can get the edges much better. It can do the back and forth pattern Much better. It's much more efficient when it knows where its limits are, when it knows where its boundaries are. It is able to just go and clean inside that area. That's what I think. You know, it's just a lot more efficient. I'm gonna share with you guys. I took some screenshots on my phone of the map of my house, the settings menu. It even keeps records of how much total time it is cleaned and how much total, I think, squared meters or cubed meters it's cleaned. And it also keeps track of the consumables. Now let's turn it out. What are consumables? Well, consumables are anything on here that will wear down and you can replace. These brushes are consumables. This roller brush is a consumable. So the filters inside the cleaning tank are consumables. So it keeps track of the lifespan of these. Like right now, I think my two brushes are still at 94% lifespan. The roller brush is at 94% lifespan. I videotaped cleaning of this, but I wasn't videotaping it. I'll just kind of take it back apart as we talk. So, let me just take this off to clean the roller belt. So, if you're out there looking for a robot and you are not well off or not wealthy, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you know, but you have a little bit of money put back and you wanted to go get yourself something nice, you know, or something to help you clean on the weekends, you know, Monday through Friday work, Saturday chill, Sunday clean, Monday through Friday work, Saturday chill, Sunday clean. It's repetitive over and over, and I know that can get really, and for me it gets in my head, and it's doing the same thing every week just sometimes really gets to me. So having this just kind of mixes it up a bit, you know, adds something different, you know, makes it a little more fun. You know, definitely makes it more fun. I love using this robot to clean. It's fun. I like it. There's a robot cleaning my house. This is the future. It's where I'm at. So yeah, if you're like a low income, you know, you don't have a whole lot of money, but you want a nice robot. Why can't I get something nice like that? Well, you can. This is the one. Lubluelu SL60D is the one. You know, it for lower income, it does a great job. This is something that I don't mind suggesting to you to buy because I like it. I like it a lot. I think it does a great job for the money that I paid for it. It's a great value, even with the glitches. You know, for me, those glitches are really a non-issue because all I gotta do to fix it is just push a button or just pick this thing up. No big deal. You know, it does not get stuck. It's maybe gotten stuck once or twice since I've had it. I mean, from videos I've seen online of other robots, man, this is an amazing robot. It just does a great job, and I think you guys will see that too if you go and purchase it and try it out. I think you guys will have the same opinion I do. It just does a good job, especially for the money you spend on it. You know, you just can't beat that. $150, like $220 regular price, $220. Not a big deal. You go up to $250 if you want to get the protection plan, which I suggest you do. I just think it's an amazing little robot, and I think that if you were to go and purchase this, that you would be just as amazed with it as I am.
Take out the dust box.
So yeah, like I said, if you're wanting to go out and try one, go out and order this one. Try it out. If you don't like it, you can send it back. Get your money back. But I think if you're thinking about this is totally worth it, you know. For the price range, it's nothing better, you know. There's nothing better out there than this. I don't mind suggesting this. I don't mind saying go get this robot if you want a robot. Alright, so we got out our dust box here. Well, earlier I pulled all these out and cleaned these out. You got your first stage filter, just a little mesh. Alright. Then you got your sponge filter, second stage. Alright, and then you got your HEPA filter. Also in the app, it keeps track of the HEPA filter and all this, lets you know the lifespan on this so you know when to replace it. Now this kit, the robot comes with a whole nother one of these and a whole nother one of these. So you already have replacements for whenever these need to be replaced. And also the brushes. Yeah, these two brushes up here. It comes with the second set of those as well. So yeah, so whenever these things go out, you don't even have to spend any more money to get new ones on your first time around. You just replace the ones with the kit, came with the kit. So these are going to be all your consumables right here, alright? Well, and the brushes on the thing. And it keeps track of all of these, lets you know when to change them out. What I just did is I took the little brush it came with, with the razor blade, and I got all my, see this hair? See it? Well, me and Stink share hair in the house, so this thing was just full of mine and Stink's hair. And I just took this guy and got the little razor blade on it. If you watched any of the first videos, you remember me talking about that the robot came with a razor. Cleaned it up real good. I also used the brush end of this to clean out the HEPA filter a little bit gently. You don't want to put a big hole in the HEPA filter, then it becomes pointless. Same thing with the sponge. I brushed it off slightly. The sponge is really delicate, so you want to be really careful cleaning that sponge out. And with this, I went and ran it under the sink. This feels super delicate. So just be really careful, be gentle when you're cleaning these things off. All right. Yeah, I just went and ran this one under the sink for a little bit, got all the crust out of it, and then I let it dry really well before I put it back in the vacuum. Yes, the vacuum is made to mop and it is made for water, but only in certain parts. It's not, water can't go everywhere on the robot, of course. So only certain places are meant for water, and the filter dust bin area is not one of them. All right. So yeah, we did all that. We cleaned all that out, and now we're gonna put it all back in. Let's start by getting our filters back in. All right. Let's pull up here. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our HEPA filter in. All right. And it fits in there nice and snug. It doesn't look it, but well, maybe not anymore. But yeah, it fits in there pretty good. It fits in there perfect. Like it's meant to be. Meant to be. Well, at least it was. What's happened? There we go. All right, so got that in there. Make sure your blue tab is facing up, because that is what you're going to use to pull it out whenever you need to get it out. Then next, you got your sponge filter. All right, put that right on top of that. Still got that blue tab there. The very last is going to be this mesh filter. Now this mesh filter has these little teeth right there on the side, so probably want to put it inside first. Now this thing definitely fits in there good and snug. All right, just get that in there. And then that's all you need to do for the filter. Close it up. So this dust box is a dust box / water tank. One part for water, one part for dust. They do not mix, completely separate chambers. Show you guys this, because I actually also cleaned this out too. I just got a napkin. It looks like that's where the suction is created. So I cleaned that out. I wiped this out a bit, and I cleaned out the brush area right in here, and just kind of wiped the robot off. I call this maintenance, and maintenance is very important. It is what maintains your product or whatever you have. It maintains it, keeps it in a working order, keeps it to where it's working efficiently. Yeah, it might still be working, but it's really dirty. Chances are that it's not working to its full efficiency. So doing something like this every now and then is awesome, because it will keep it performing at its optimum ability. Maintaining things is very important in my opinion. And anytime you spend money on something, especially over $100, hell, even less than $100, anything, just keep the maintenance up with it, and it'll keep it working longer. It'll keep it working more efficiently. I just wanted to give you guys a full 100% honest review on this robot, and my review is 4 stars. I give this thing 4 stars. All right. Why did I take off that 1 star? Because it is glitchy. It does have glitches, so you can't give it 5 stars if it's not perfect. You can only give it 4 stars. If it was perfect, there were no glitches, yeah, 100% 5 stars. But there are glitches on it. It does glitch, so I'm giving it 4 stars. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't go buy it? No. You should go buy this. I think this thing does a great job. A great job. Glitches included, like I said, the glitches are really a non-issue for me. But that's why I kept it from 5 stars, because it does have a glitch. It does have a few glitches, and I'm sure I haven't found them all. Sure, there's other glitches that it will have. Now, why did it get the 4 good stars? The LiDAR mapping system is amazing. It does a great job. I will show you guys the picture of the map it made of my house. It's very good at object avoidance. Different levels, like my house has some really big bumps to go over to get in between the rooms, and sometimes it looks like it's not going to make it, but it always does. It makes it over the big humps. It cleans my kitchen, which I said before, my kitchen has water damage in it. It flooded a while back, and I need to replace the floor, so the floor kind of bowed up in certain places, so it's almost like a bunch of rolling hills in my kitchen, and the robot handles it no problem. Now I will say this, sometimes I have to send the robot. I usually clean the house twice with the robot. I do it the first time with suction on high to get all the big stuff and basically get the cleaning done, and then I just send it around a second time with the suction on normal, because you can adjust the strength of the suctioning on the app. Again, I will show you guys that. So, and I'll send it around again the second time with suction on normal, just to you know, pick up any leftover stuff. So I always have it clean the house twice. But it does a great job. That's why I gave it the 4 stars, because it does a good job. It does what it's supposed to do. It's very efficient as far as the map, the cleaning patterns. You know, when it goes underneath my chair and it gets around the feet really well, the legs. I'm just super impressed with this, especially for the price I paid for it. So I mean, you know, yeah, you could get cheaper robots. There are cheaper ones out there, and there are more expensive robots out there. But I think if you want a good robot, that's, you know, this is it. Budget robot, this is it. Oh, one thing though, I do suggest that if you have pets and dogs, no matter what robot you get, I think they do have like really new expensive robots that can sense dog poop. This one can't. I haven't found that out, you know, firsthand, because my dog doesn't shit in the house. But dogs do. It's a thing that dogs do. They shit in the house. It happens. So if you do get one of these robots, I would not suggest setting it on schedule cleaning, because you want to be at the house when you start to clean with this thing. Because if a dog pooped somewhere, I suggest you go watch videos of robot vacuums and dog poop. These things do not sense dog poop, so it'll just run right over that wet, fresh turd, and it'll just smear it all over the house. When you come home, there's just poop smeared everywhere. It's like you had some crazy person in your house that broke out of the mental institution and just smeared poop everywhere or something. I don't know. But the videos look terrible. So if you have a dog, just don't set this thing to do schedule cleaning. Push the button when you're home so you can be sure that there's no dog poop in your floor. That's what I suggest. You don't have to do that, but you're running a pretty big risk, I think. That's about all I got on the Lubluelu SL60D robot. It's relatively new. Like I said in some of my other videos, it came out in December. The LiDAR actual mapping program that's here is 2023, and you know, it connects to the Wi-Fi, so it gets updates. But yeah, I think it's a really good robot, and I think that if you guys are interested in buying a robot and you're on a budget, this is the one for you. This does an amazing job. I don't know what else to say, but keep saying that it does an amazing job. You can set no-go zones in the house. You can set areas where it only mops or only sweeps, which I do use the no-go areas, because there's areas I have cords that I don't want to move every time it cleans, because I just don't need to. So I tell the robot, don't clean those areas, and it doesn't, so I don't have to worry about moving the cords. That is something you'll need to do before you let this robot loose in your house, is make sure all the power cords are out of the way, because this thing will just run over a power cord. And in fact, if I was actually recording earlier, which I wasn't, but the very first thing I did when I turned it over and found the brush was I found this sucked up into the brush. So it will pull cords and power cords, and if they're plugged into something, it'll pull it right off the shelf or right off the desk and cause damage. So make sure all power cords are picked up. Make sure it has a clear area to vacuum, you know. Make sure there's no shoes, you know, anything like that. Just give it space to do its thing. You know, yeah, you can put shoes out there, it'll go around it, but that spot's not going to get cleaned. But yeah, power cords are a big thing, because it will not stop for power cords. It does not see those. It'll run them right over, suck them up, and pull everything down. I have not had that experience, because we make sure the power cords are picked up. It's very small things. That to me is something small. Because check this out. So last Sunday, or not last Sunday, the Sunday before last Sunday, is my cleaning days. I clean every Sunday. Well, I clean the house, I wipe everything down, I pick up all the little junk and trash and dishes that have been left places throughout the week. then I usually vacuum. But I don't do that anymore. So I did all that. I wiped everything up, and then I go to Robot here, and I'm like, hey Robot, vacuum the house. I'm ready for you to do it. It says, okay, no problem, Joe Bob. I'll go vacuum the house. I'm like, thanks. And while it does that, I go get in the shower. That was awesome. I thought that was so cool. That got me out and cleaning an hour early. I didn't have to do all that extra vacuuming. This did it while I was taking a shower. I loved it. That was great. And that's something I look forward to doing every Sunday that I clean. Taking a shower while the robot vacuums. So yeah, if you're looking for something to take a little bit of a weight off your shoulders with cleaning, or you want a change of pace, or you're just interested in this and you want to see what they're like, the Lubluelu is a good one. I keep saying that, and I keep saying that, and I keep saying that, but I believe it, and I mean it. I think that this thing is well worth even the full price, even the $220. But that's really totally up to you. I hope this was informative. I hope these past 3 videos have, given you the knowledge you need to move forward with your robot vacuuming purchase. I really do hope that you choose to buy this robot vacuum, because I think you will enjoy it, and I think you'll be super excited, watching this robot clean your house. It's almost mind-blowing, we're living in the future. There's a robot cleaning my house every week. It's just crazy, man, crazy. So yeah, I think that if you guys buy this, I think you guys will like it, and I hope that you got something out of these last 3 videos, because that's what I've done for the past 3 weeks, is nothing but robot videos. So I hope you guys got something out of these. If there's something that you think I need to revisit, or if there's questions you need answered, if you have any more questions or anything about this robot in particular, because it's the only one I know about, comment. Leave it in the comment section, and I will answer your questions to the best of my ability. I'm not paid by Lubluelu. I don't know really anything about them other than that their vacuum kicks ass. That's really all I know about them, is that they make a kick-ass robot vacuum. Thank you, Lubluelu, for making a kick-ass, affordable robot vacuum. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's all I really know about Lubluelu. So yeah, yep. That's about it, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, questions, anything like that. Just let me know. I would love to answer questions if you guys have any. I do not mind that at all. So just comment, like, subscribe. Until next week, guys, I hope you found this informative. I had fun making it, as always. I always do. I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you guys next week, man. Joe Bob Chamberman out.